Good morning to all. Today we see about data types. See, data types are defined as the data storage format that a variable can store a data to perform a specific operations. Data types are used to define a variable before to use in a program. Size of variables, constant and array are determined by data types. In a C programming, data types are declaration of variables. This determines the type and size of data associated with variables. A data type specifies the type of data that a variables can store, such as integer, for floating character, and etc. Next, three classes of data types: primary data types, derived data types, user defined data types. Primary data types: integer type, characters, void, floating point types. First we see integer type. Integer data types allowed a variables to store numeric variables. Int keyboard is used to refer integer data types, and the storage size of int data types is 2 or 4 or 8 bytes. It values depend upon the procedure or in CPU that we use of we are if we are using 16-bit procedure. 2-byte memory value b for int data types. Likewise, 4 bytes of memory for 32-bit procedure and 8 bytes of memory for 64-bit processor is allowed for int data types. Next, integer type. If we want to use the integer value that crosses the above limit, you can go for liming and a long int for which that limit are very high. In this causes, floating data types can be used to store decimal values in a variables. The first one is short int and long int. The next one is float and double types. Float. Float data type allowed a variable to store decimal values. Storage size of float data type is 4. This allow variables depend upon the processor in the CPU as int type. We can use up to 16 digits after decimal using float data types. For example, 10.456789 can be stored in a variable using float data types. Double. Double data types is also sum as float data types, which allows up to 10 digits after decimal. The range of double data types is IE 37 to IE plus 37. Thank you.